in magazines, but you still be my star.
You're watching CBC TV 8 in beautiful Barbados.
And a very good afternoon to you. I'm Lisa Lord with the CBC News Break. And we begin with breaking news that Barbados is expecting some severe weather soon. We're going now live to meteorologist David Best, who's on the line. David, good afternoon. And we seem not to be hearing David. We'll check in with him again shortly. Well, the credit union movement has made an indelible mark on the island's economy and society, and it can do even more as its assets and influence continue to grow. The suggestion from Finance and Economic Affairs Minister Chris Sinclair. He was delivering the feature address at the 50th anniversary dinner and award ceremony of the BET Cooperative Credit Union Limited at the Hilton Barbados Resort. Kent Jerson has the details.
Speaking to BET Cooperative Credit Union's staff, members and other invited guests, Finance Minister Chris Sinclair talked about the admirable achievements of the wider credit union movement. In this regard, he cited commendable growth and prudent management of the various credit unions and even their role as employers.
I am advised that more than 412 individuals work directly with credit unions. And all indications are that this number will increase in the short term, providing gainful employment, not just gainful employment, but quality employment.
While acknowledging all this, Minister Sinclair suggested that as the movement grows, it must be repositioned to contribute at an even higher level.
If the movement is to continue to grow in such ways, then it must, as a matter of urgency, look towards transformative interventions that will allow it not only to grow its membership base and its asset base, but also to grow its contribution and influence within the context of the Barbadian economy and society.
Speaking before the minister, President of the BET Cooperative Credit Union, Michael Allen, said credit unions should have a greater opportunity to help shape public policy. He believes this should be afforded given the movement's sizable membership of 171,000 people and considerable asset base of $1.8 billion.
I'm therefore saying that the credit union movement needs to be fully representative at the level of the social partnership. It should not be subsumed into any grouping, but should have its own place at the head table.
During the ceremony, several of the credit union's officials, staff and members were awarded for their long-standing and dedicated service. Kent Jerson, CBC News.
Although the island's past experiences with wind energy may not have been the best, the island is being told it has good onshore wind potential. According to lecturer in renewable energy at the University of the West Indies, Dr. Thomas Rogers, wind energy is not only proven and reliable, but it is a cheaper alternative. He says the ideal turbine for the country like Barbados is the Enercon turbine.
It's a 1 megawatt rated wind turbine, total height of 96 meters. And it can generate enough electricity to power 1,200 Barbados homes. And just to put that figure into perspective, I did a cheeky animation. That's that many homes, 1,200. So just one of those can generate a lot of electricity.
And Dr. Rogers says the turbines would best be suited for rural Barbados.
Mainly cane fields, so we've got a large amount in St. Lucie in the north, stretching down into St. Peter. There's a little bit on top of Hackleton's Cliff, which is quite attractive. And then we have the St. Philip in Christchurch, round into St. George. Number 6 is interesting because you have the Woodburn oil fields and you already have those offsets from residential properties taking place anyway.
A CARICOM youth ambassador says there is a level of disconnect between what the government knows about the 15-member grouping and what citizens know about it. Barbadian Zuena Perry says this is the reason people, especially the youth, do not know about CARICOM.
It's not in their face right away. It's not like if it comes on news every day, and it's not something that they actively seek out because Barbados is thriving as it is. So we haven't really targeted youth fully for CARICOM related activities. That's where we, on our committee, we're very dedicated to it because we believe that this disconnect is really and truly why persons don't think CARICOM is going to work. And it needs to start from a ground level up and not from the head to the toe. In head, this case being governments, they meet, they discuss, and that's all fine and good. And then we hear about it, a little snippet here on the news, and then things are found online and it's these long documents and no one's breaking it down for youth.
Barbadian children with cancer have one more reason to hope. The Let's Smile Cancer Away Gold Button Drive was launched by the Progressive Optimist Club of Barbados at the Grantley Prescott Memorial Primary School. Students were encouraged to contribute $2 to buy a gold pin with the proceeds going to children with cancer.
This drive was done to sensitize to the symptoms and possible causes of cancer, while encouraging them to become passionate and kind towards their classmates, their friends and relatives who may be affected by the disease.
Principal of the Grantley Prescott Memorial School, Marlene Abrams, supports the drive.
We need also to be in a position to support those boys and girls from around us, those boys and girls in our country who are suffering from cancer. And so this launch this morning will solicit your support.
A number of lucky shoppers have been rewarded for their summer spending at Sky Mall. Thanks to the mall's summer promotion, the customers received cash prizes of $2,500 and $1,500, as well as a staycation for $200 and $500 shopping vouchers. Speaking during the promotion's closing ceremony, event coordinator for Sky Mall, Kay Thomas, said all shoppers had to do to have a chance to win was spend at least $50 in any store. She adds that the response was very exciting.
I think people just like the idea that they don't have to do anything extra. You get what you need anyway, and then you get a little cherry on top. And it's been quite nice because what they've been able to do is to go back in. So we've had lots of repeat winners over the course of the 10 weeks. And one might be tempted to think, oh, well, it's the same receipt being pulled all the time. No, they would have shopped at different places each time, and they would have won from the different places they've shopped. And they were always very happy to come and see what else they would have won that week.
And Director of Operations at Sky Mall, Everett Eastman, says promotions continue to be the mall's way of giving back to customers, adding that he was already planning for independence.
So we're always pleased to have these things, and of course we are planning for the next one in Independence and the next one for Christmas, or like now.
And we'll have regional and international news right after the break.
This house was first purchased by the